Hey friends, it's Emmy, the Frugal Money Saver.
And I'm Paul, and we're here just to wish you a happy 4th of July.
We wanted to pop on real quick and just let you guys know we're thinking of you this holiday weekend. We hope this video finds you safe, well, healthy, and just having a wonderful time. We're keeping it super simple. We're having about 5 family members over, and it's gonna be super low key and just fun, just to get together. It'll be so nice. I'm sharing 2 dip recipes with you today. One savory, one sweet, both delicious, great for the summertime or anytime really. They're wonderful. And I hope you enjoy them. This is a super easy dip for any time of year. I love it. Everybody has heard of the warm artichoke spinach dip that you put in the oven, you serve warm. Well, this is a more economical version and it is served cold. What I do is use a half a package of frozen chopped spinach, and I'm going to defrost it and squeeze the water out of it. I use a 1/3 of a cup of mayo. I use one 16-ounce container of sour cream, and then instead of using a package of dip mix which has megasodium, monosodium glutamate, all kinds of yucky things, I use everything but the bagel seasoning blend. And you can use any variety. Just check the ingredients. What it is really a little bit of salt, pepper, garlic, onion. This one has some poppy seeds in it. Or you can even use minced dry garlic, minced dry onion, a little salt and pepper. Make your own seasoning mix. Don't buy those packages. They just have so much in them. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the spinach and I'm going to run it under water. I think it's pretty much defrosted now. And then I'm going to squeeze it out in a tea towel. So let's see how this is looking. Yeah, this is pretty good. What I do is I'll press out a little of the water to begin with. You see how much this frozen spinach has in there. It is a lot of water. Now, if I was being really economical, I would save that water to add to a soup. And I'm sorry I didn't, but okay. I got a clean tea towel here. And what I do is I just put this in. Make sure it's a towel that won't stain because you don't want to lose your towel. And then I just squeeze it. Okay, look at the water that comes out of this. You don't want to add this watery spinach to your dip or it'll be really not very tasty. Okay. So I'm going to take the spinach and I'm just breaking it up with my hands. You want to separate it a little. It's amazing how much water comes out of this, right? And this is, again, a half of a 12-ounce package, which works pretty perfectly, I think, for this dish. I'll just rinse my hands. All right. Now, what I add to this is one 16-ounce container of sour cream. And then I do about a 1/3 cup of mayo. This is, the other thing you want to be careful, don't leave this sitting in the sun because it is dairy and we don't want it to spoil. So just make sure it's kept cool. There you go, especially this time of year. And then I just add this in. There we go. And then I just give this a good stir. Oh, somebody's calling me. And then we give this a good stir. And then make sure you refrigerate this, please, to blend the flavors. Don't just serve it, make it and serve it. Use what you have. You have pieces of crusty bread, use that. If you have crackers, you can use crackers. If you have chips, chips. Be creative, think outside the box, and use what you have. So here it is, simple. And again, if you don't have the everything bagel seasoning, then by all means use some dried onion, use some dried garlic. If you have poppy seeds, sesame seeds, anything to give it a little punch of flavor, but you don't need those heavily salted, heavily processed package of dip mix, not by any means. So here's dip number 1. This is an amazing fruit dip, graham cracker dip, cookie dip. Oh my goodness, it's sweet compared to the previous one, which was savory. This is 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And then what I'm going to add to that is, stand by, Fluff. Yes, you will probably never see me buy this again, right, Paul? Do we ever have Fluff in the house?
Never.
Would you like to have Fluff in the house?
I think the last time I had it was probably when I was 7 years old.
Right, so it's not something, but this dip got such rave reviews that I had to do this. So this is 1 7-ounce jar of Fluff. Now, I know, listen, you guys, I can make my own Fluff. But after the last video of the great marshmallow debacle of 2020, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely look up my last video because I had a hard time with some Jell-O and marshmallows and that. So what we're going to do is just add this jar to the cream cheese, and we are going to make a delectable dip. Now, what I'm also going to add to this stuff is so sticky. Okay, what I'm going to add to this, instead of getting a flavored cream cheese, which always costs more, look at how much flavored cream cheese costs compared to regular plain cream cheese. I have marshmallow all over my hand. I am going to add, I don't know, about 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons, whatever you want to call that, of Smucker's strawberry jam. Now, it doesn't have to be Smucker's, but this was on clearance. That's why I got it. But it can be any flavored jam or jelly. That will take this dip to a whole nother level, and without using flavored cream cheese. So I'm going to mix this up and then I will show you. What I'm looking for after what did I beat it for? Maybe a minute, Paul?
No, less than that.
Yep. Well, I would, you want it to be, oh, sorry about that, light and fluffy. You see how this is incorporated? Light and fluffy. So now, Paul has a confession to make to everybody about the Fluff. Come on, Paul.
I said, don't get that container dirty. I want to get into that with my finger and see what it tastes like.
I love
the
it.
Empty Fluff container.
Okay, this is beautiful. Now what we're going to do is, it's so sticky, but this is such another fun. I just have some fruit here, and I'm going to put some of it in a little container. And that's all you have to do. I'm serving it with some apple that I brushed some lemon on so it doesn't brown, and then I have some fresh cherries that I will tell my guests have pits in them. And that's all there is to it. Look at my hands. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It is super sweet. Be prepared for that. You could add more jelly if you wanted. You can mix up the jelly flavors, whatever you want to do. You could use grapes. You could use watermelon, nectarines, peaches. It is just a fun. What I'm looking for after what did I beat it for? Maybe a minute, Paul?
No, less than that.
Yep. Well, I would, you want it to be, oh, sorry about that, light and fluffy. You see how this is incorporated? Light and fluffy. So now, Paul has a confession to make to everybody about the Fluff. Come on, Paul.
I said, don't get that container dirty. I want to get into that with my finger and see what it tastes like.
I love it.
The Empty Fluff container.
Okay, this is beautiful. Now what we're going to do is, it's so sticky, but this is such another fun. I just have some fruit here, and I'm going to put some of it in a little container. And that's all you have to do. I'm serving it with some apple that I brushed some lemon on so it doesn't brown. And then I have some fresh cherries that I will tell my guests have pips in them. And that's all there is to it. Look at my hands. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It is super sweet. Be prepared for that. You could add more jelly if you wanted. You can mix up the jelly flavors, whatever you want to do. You could use grapes. You could use watermelon, nectarines, peaches. It is just a fun, super sweet summertime dip. Paul just came up with a perfect idea. Why don't you tell them what you asked me?
I said you could ice cupcakes with this.
Oh my gosh, that is like a perfect idea. It would make an amazing frosting, actually. A super good idea. Whatever, it is that kind of consistency too. So really good. We wanted to come on and just let you know how much you all mean to us. We couldn't be here. We couldn't have this channel without you. So we appreciate you. We thank you so much. Please leave us a comment down below and let us know what you're doing this weekend. We love you. And until our next video, we wish you blessings.
And may God bless America. Bye-bye.